So what is going to be coming up in Gemini season? Wow. Okay, that's better. I'm going to set you down there so that I can focus a little bit better on this. So this is going to be a time in career where you are going to be able to connect with and communicate with other people. This is going to mean that you are going to be able to get a lot more work done than you have been able to do in previous seasons, although Taurus season is quite a good season for work. However, Gemini season is going to be a great season for you to make sure that you are working together with other people, working in a team and working towards collective projects, as well as making sure that you are trying to ground yourself throughout this time, because this is going to be an important time for really thinking about your ideas, because as the Mercury retrograde is ending, this is going to be a time, as it is stationing direct, this is going to be a time where we are finding that we are able to talk and communicate with our loved ones, our family members and our friends in a way that is bringing us more inner peace and more clarity. This is going to be a time that is important for us all to make sure that we are getting in touch with our own communication styles, with our own best communication styles and techniques as well. This is going to ensure that our career is picking up in pace, and it is going to ensure that if you are someone who is resonating as being someone who is wanting to work on a lot of collaborative resource projects, you are going to find that you have got the resources to do this. You are going to find that you are meeting with the right people who are able to put you into the right positions, who will be able to find the right networking choices for you, and this is going to be a really peaceful time for you in your career. I am also seeing that this is going to be a really good time for you to make sure that you are actually getting a head start in the work that you want to be doing throughout the next month, because you are going to find that you have got a little bit of extra time at work or within your career that you have got to spend, because you are free to spend a bit more time on your career and on your projects, on your passions. Gemini season is all about focusing on the things that we are passionate about, as well as focusing on the things that we are enjoying, and as well as focusing on communicating and collaborating with other people. It's important to make sure that we are focusing on the things that we are passionate about as people as well. It's also important, now I will move into the next part to talk about self-care. So it's an important time to make sure that you are actually engaging in a lot of self-care. So I did actually manifest this today, although I wasn't able to manifest my tarot cards. Hey, no, seriously, I've lost my tarot cards, but that doesn't matter. But anyway, I manifested getting one of these because I really love these. They're called they're like king biscuits, and yeah, green king over here. Hold on one moment.
Lily, is it now you told us a story?
Yes, I have to tell you a story.
Right, Lily! Lily, what are you doing here?
I'm just eating and telling stories on my phone, actually.
What's that?
It's a biscuit.
They look like a... Lily, remember when you told us the clown story?
I do remember when I told the clown story.
Can you tell us again, just a bit of the
I
plot?
can't, not today.
Okay.
Not today, my love, but I'll tell you another day.
Okay, Kiara.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you later, bye. Bless. I keep, that's so fun finding the same people. Everywhere I go, that's quite cool. It's like, yesterday I went out and I saw the same people. So, it just seems that I've got a friendship circle, even. Anyway, as I was saying, let's move back on to the self-care aspect of this next month that is coming up. So, it is going to be important for us all to make sure that we are really grounding ourselves and nurturing ourselves. So, this is going to be a time where, if we're not careful, we will find that we can get caught up in more lower vibrational behaviors, because Gemini, of course, has the two different polarities. It's not just all about the heavenly polarities, it's about choosing the right path, choosing your own best choices and making the best decisions that you can make for yourself, because you could find that there are certain things that are trying to hurt you or trying to get you caught up in things that are not for you. And so Gemini season is going to be important to make sure that you are really loving and respecting your personal body, your personal boundaries, your personal space, and also respecting the community around you, as well as your own needs and your own personal boundaries. So yes, when it comes to self-care, Gemini season is going to be pretty critical for us to make sure that we are hydrating ourselves, eating good food, and...
Can you sing Peppa Pig?
I can sing Peppa Pig, but
Please sing Peppa Pig.
I'm actually a little bit busy right now.
Oh, what's your YouTube account?
What's my YouTube account? My YouTube account, I'm not sure. You have to ask your mum if you can have it.
I'm on YouTube.
Yeah,
but and I'm allowed your account. My mum doesn't care who I follow.
Yes, but I'm not sure.
Anyway, sing Peppa Pig, please.
Okay, I'll sing Peppa Pig.
You're singing Peppa Pig. Yes.
I'll have to.
Yes. Please, just for one moment.
Oh.
We weren't watching.
Peppa Pig, doodaloo doodaloo doo. Peppa Pig, doodaloo doodaloo doo. Peppa Pig, doodaloo doodaloo doo. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. This is Daddy Pig. And I don't remember the rest, so...
Peppa Pig. And I'm Peppa Pig.
Thank you, see you later. So yes, as you can see, it's going to be an important time to connect with people and to set healthy boundaries, because otherwise you will find that you are getting mixed up in other people's emotions, getting mixed up with them. So I did find yesterday, I did take a photo of it. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it to my Instagram, because I don't want to influence anybody, and I do make sure that a lot of these readings I do put not for children, because not all of them are necessarily appropriate. But yesterday I was predicting that there was going to be some more negative things going on in Gemini season, which is why I've decided to stay within my own personal boundaries and stay safe myself, because I wanted to make sure that I was able to keep myself out of any trouble and to keep my family and friends out of any trouble and things like that. But I did have visions that there was going to be some kind of disturbance. And yesterday I saw that some people had set fire to a tree. So that's not good. But I don't really know what to recommend about that, because that's something that, yeah, I don't know. I guess just monitor your children when they've got lighters, because I do believe it was a group of young boys. So that's going to be an important thing in Gemini season. But then what can you do? I do understand. I understand. But yeah, make sure that you are monitoring your children with lighters. And disclaimer, this isn't legal advice. This is just personal advice for Gemini season. So yeah. Anyway, then we are going to now go into love. Now this is going to be a really great time when it comes to our personal relationships, especially when it comes to romantic relationships, because Gemini season is a very passionate season. So this is going to be a really great time for honesty as well, because again, as we are in this post-shadow phase from this Mercury retrograde, we are going to find that we are able to express our feelings, we are able to communicate with those that we love in a way that is healthy, not just in a way that makes us happy, but actually in a way that is really healthy towards us. And so this is going to bring us quite a lot of happiness, and this is going to help us to connect with our loved ones on a deep emotional level, not just on a surface level. Gemini season is all about connecting to our intuition and using our intuition and our own intelligence to actually navigate the highest vibrational pathway for ourselves. So what I mean when I say this is it's all about getting onto our best timeline. Yes. And once we are getting onto our best timeline, it is going to be a time for us to reflect upon the choices that we could have made and reflect upon why it is that we are choosing to raise our vibration and choose to align ourselves with a lighter course of action, because there are a lot of things that are going to be happening that are going to try and confuse you, to try and take you off your own pathway, but it is only you that will know what is right for you. So when it comes to relationships, I can see that your relationships are going to help you to actually find clear, healthy, honest communication styles and techniques. This is going to help you to find the clearest direction for yourself, and this is going to help you to find a good team for yourself, people who are honest with you. I'm not sure if I'm being bitten by red ants right now, but never mind. I can see lots of red ants around me. So yes, it's going to be a time of good communication with our friends and family, but especially when it comes to romantic relationships. I'm feeling that when it comes to dating, you are going to be perhaps going out for like picnics or going on to dinner dates, because this is going to be a really nice time to get out into the sunshine. And also you are going to be feeling like communicating with other people, so you may want to go to, if there are like music events near you, or if there are like festivals, or just little like so I like to go personally to these little vegan events that are in my area. I'm not sure if they're running them this summer, but I like to go to them because they're fun, they're nice, they're good ways to communicate with people. And yeah, anyway, so as I was saying, it will be a good time if you are someone who wants to go to farmers markets, or if you are someone who wants to if you want to go to car boot sales. I don't know what it is that you do. I don't actually know what it is that your hobby is, but if you are someone who sorry, excuse me, because I am making this for the general collective. This is something that is going to be, if you are wanting to get out and play some music with other people, then this is going to be a great time to do this, and this is going to help you to connect with your loved ones as well. Now, when it comes to your home life, I can see that this is going to be a time where you are going to be wanting to get out into nature more, because I can see that there may be some arguments around your home life and your stability if you are if you are allowing yourself to get caught up in negativity. But if you are choosing to connect with people who are wanting to help you and who are wanting to support you, I can see that you are going to overcome. I'm seeing in my mind's eye the Five of Wands card, but then I am seeing the Ace of Cups on top of that. So I am seeing that you are going to have people who are trying to, because of your relationship stability, there are going to be people who are jealous of you. So this is going to be an important time to make sure that you are really rooting and grounding your personal relationships, because when you work together as a team, when you, again, within your work environment as well, I can see that working together as a team, you are going to be able to ground a lot more projects, and this is going to mean that you are acting out of a heart-based space. So you may actually find that you want to wear the colour green, or you want to wear the colour pink as well during this season, because this is going to help you to open your heart, and this is going to help you to actually communicate with people in a way that is not just with your mind. So you're not going to be, because we are in the age of Aquarius and this is Gemini season, there is a tendency that we may overthink things, and that means that we don't ground our connections with people in the same kind of way as we have done previously in the age of Pisces, which was an age that was all about nurturing, that was all about really slowing down our pace. So because we are in a more fast-paced and a more, not necessarily fast-paced, but it can go very quickly unless if you are not paying attention to what is going on around you. Because of this, we are going to find that Gemini season is a time to get more into our body rather than overthinking things, because this is going to help us to find the right pathway for ourselves, as well as connecting with the right people. Because if we overthink things, we will think, well, is this person. So for example, if you have a boyfriend and you are wanting to go out on a date with your boyfriend, but then you're thinking, is this person only going to want to go on a date with me because they feel guilty for something, or whatever it is, you wouldn't go on the date. So this is going to be a time where you are not wanting to really overthink things too much, because if you overthink things too much, you will stunt the progress of the healing that you have done on yourself. Because Gemini season is all about radical acceptance as well. It's all about allowing yourself to just go with the motions, because after Gemini season we have Cancer season. So this is all about just going with the flow and just allowing yourself to be taken with the wind, well, taken with the water. Gemini season is more about going with the wind, isn't it, I guess? But yes. It is also going to be an important time to focus on your physical health, because there may be a tendency for some people to engage in more reckless behaviour, or whatever it is you want to call it, but such as addictive behaviours, listening to some mind frequencies and subliminals, and also partaking in drugs and recreational drug use and things like that may come up during Gemini season, because it is going to be a time where we are, again, if we're not careful, going into our heads. So it is going to be a time where we are wanting to connect with people on a physical and emotional level, rather than just telepathically trying to communicate with people, because yes, telepathic communication is real, but we cannot always rely on telepathic communication, because if we try to rely on telepathic communication, physical communication breaks down completely. So it is important to make sure that we are focusing on connecting with people, opening up our throat chakra. Opening up our throat chakra so that we can communicate with people honestly and clearly, so that we can be our best selves, because otherwise we will find that we're not able to love ourselves. And again, going back to the self-care aspect of this time, we have to love other people in order to love ourselves, and we have to love ourselves first in order to love other people. It's like a cycle, but if we get into the right kind of pattern, we can do it right. We have to set healthy boundaries, and that does mean that sometimes we have to sometimes be a little bit stern, and we have to do things that we wouldn't otherwise want to do. We have to speak from our own mind. And I have, if you have been following my channel, I have gone through quite a lot in the last month, and I have found that the only way I got through it was to connect with friends and family on a physical level, and to communicate with them open and honestly, because otherwise I would have stayed stuck in the same rut that I was in forever, I guess. And so it was vital for me to make sure that I was able to communicate with those who were around me. So I can see that this is going to be important for us all as a collective, to make sure that we are speaking with each other, to make sure that if there are plans that we are trying to ground, that we are actually communicating with each other about this, not just going ahead, rushing through and grounding these things without letting anybody know. So for example, if you wanted to, say for example, you've got your own land that you share with somebody else, and you wanted to build a little, I don't know, build a little fence around it or something, it's going to be important for you to make sure that you are able to communicate with the people that you are sharing it with, or if you have a music project, the people that you are working on the music project with, before you just randomly go and sabotage other people's hard work. So it's going to be important to make sure that we are all working together as a team, and to make sure that we are thinking about what it is that we want to do wisely, rather than just blundering through things. Because Gemini season is a season of passion, it's a season of high vibrational fun times, it's a season of just letting go and having fun. But we do need to make sure that we are really just looking after ourselves. We do need to make sure that we are nurturing ourselves as well, and grounding the things that we want to do going forwards into the next seasons of our lives, because of course we can just let go and have so much fun, because it's June, it's summer, woohoo, let go, have fun, get out into the sun, have so much fun and enjoy yourselves, because you deserve it. Like seriously, you deserve it. But it is going to be important to make sure that we are staying out of conflicts with other people. It's going to be important to make sure that we are setting healthy boundaries, so that we are able to stay out of any kind of trouble, and so that we are able to keep raising our own vibration, and so that we are able to keep creating the beautiful life that we are trying to, because we're all trying to create heaven on earth, I guess. We're all trying to be part of this greater plan together. So let's not ruin it by getting ourselves into lots of trouble by like creating random fires and things like that. Let's just have a great time and just enjoy yourself. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that you cannot create a controlled fire, because if you do have a fire pit or something like that, or a barbecue, then this is going to be a great time to make sure that you are getting out, having a barbecue, communicating with your friends and family over a nice like sausage roll or something, and having a nice, I don't know if you drink beer, having a nice beer in your garden and chilling out with the family members, because this is what Gemini season is all about. Going out with your family members, taking the cat out, taking the cat down the road. That's what I was gonna say, but yeah. Anyway, so it's gonna be a really great time to make sure that we're taking the dog out for a walk, taking the bunny rabbit out, if you have a bunny rabbit, because this is going to be a really lovely time to get out into nature, to go out into fields if that's something that you are passionate about. You might want to go for a hike along some rocky terrain, you might want to go to the beach, whatever it is that you are wanting to do. Gemini season is really the time to do it, I guess, because it's when the sun's going to be properly out and nice, and there's someone saying that they love you to their family member on the phone behind me, which is really lovely. And this is really what Gemini season is all about. It's about expressing our love openly and honestly. So thank you for that. So just really nurture your body during this season. Because Taurus season was tough as usual. It's a very grounding season, which means that sometimes even if you're like dissociating with your head all up in the clouds, you'll be forced to be brought back to your body no matter what. I think that I've covered everything with Gemini season. When it comes to our creative projects, just go wild. Seriously, just go wild. There's never a better season to go completely wild than Gemini season, seriously. I mean, with your creative projects. So like, if you're wanting to make some body art or something like that, like seriously, express yourself openly, honestly, and just love yourself. Because you only have one life. And I was saying that if you're not careful, Gemini season could be a time of anger and pain. I'm not gonna lie. I will be honest with this prediction. I did see that in some bigger towns and cities there was going to be a lot of unrest because of all of the changes that are taking place currently. A lot of people are scared. And I don't mean to be, well, I'll just be grounded and down to earth about it. A lot of people are frightened because they don't know what's going on. I personally don't really know what's going on much myself. But seriously, a lot of people are worried for their future, and a lot of people are worried for their children's future. So this means that a lot of people are acting unpredictably. So it's going to be a great time to make sure that you are just keeping yourself safe and out of trouble. You may want to even switch off social media. I personally, well, I personally have been trying to stay off social media myself because I've even been putting my profiles private because I find that you just don't know what someone's like over social media, and you just don't know what the truth is over social media. You can't look someone in the eyes and judge someone if you're having a conversation with them. You can't gauge what's going on. And also, you'll get a lot of trolls, a lot of hate, and a lot of bullying on social media. So I'm just eating the wrapper. I'm licking the chocolate off it. Gross, right? Anyway. If you can network with people in the physical 3D, this is going to be better. Hello, beautiful swan. Hello, my lovely. Hello. Beautiful swan just came past. So yeah, this is going to be a really great time as well for you to get out into nature, to commune with nature. I'm not going to do individual star signs today, although I will do a singing bowl video later, because I have been asked to do that. Let me know if there are things that you do want me to do. Let me know down below. That's my silly phrase. But when it comes to our insecurities, Gemini season is the season where our own insecurities and our doubts can plague us. And staying reassured. We are experiencing a true, honest representation of what is going on around us. Because many people may try to gaslight you, and this may confuse you, but you know what the truth is. You know what your truth is. And when you have the right people around you, they won't try to gaslight you and to tell you that your truth isn't right. They will support you, uplift you, and help you to ascend your vibration. So when it comes to solar protection, sunglasses will really help you. So to avoid any kind of solar retinopathy, you can grab a pair of sunglasses and wear those while you are going out into nature, if you are forest bathing or sunbathing on the beach. But that's everything I wanted to say. When it comes to nature, it's also going to be a good time to make sure that we are supplying our resources, making sure that we are getting So if we are going out into nature, making sure that we are getting enough water for our trips out, so that we are not, again, feeling unwell or dehydrated, because focusing on our health is going to be really great and important. But you may want to pick up a new exercise routine as well during Gemini season to get your summer body looking really, really great, ready for August and the heart of the summer. So that's all that I wanted to say, but thank you very much for watching today. I will see you next time. Love. Namaste.